Hi, my name is Mike. I feel that my opponent, Mr. Courtney, has had his chance to make a positive difference for Oregon for a long time. He has had decades to improve our job situation here, and instead we're breaking records in the number of unemployed Oregonians over a year now at 10.5% or higher unemployment. We are now at a new record of 14 years of above the national average in unemployment. We've had over 150,000 private jobs lost in the last 2 years, and as a result, 1 in 5 of us are now on food stamps. 1 in 6 of us are or underemployed. I can and will change that if you give me a chance to do so. I appreciate this opportunity to tell you a few things that I will do to make Oregon once again the great place to live as I have done so for 53 years. I'm willing to help so that our children and their children will truly have a better life, instead of so many of us now struggling just to get by. If you put me into a leadership position, I will work hard for you to make Oregon a wonderful place to live again. But this will only happen if we elect to change our local leadership. I already have a career, and I'm not looking for another career. Unlike my opponent, who will celebrate 40 years in politics, if you re-elect him, I am very satisfied with being an accountant for 30 years now, over 20 of those years doing the books as an employee of the state of Oregon. We need a new bean counter in our Senate, not the failed status quo we have in this seat right now. I've been married for 30 years and have 5 children and 7 grandchildren, with 1 on the way. I am a veteran of the United States Air Force. I have served my country, and now I wish to serve my community, to give back. Yes, we raised 5 children. Supporting a home for 5 children required me to also go through the School of Hard Knocks. So yes, I do know how to budget very carefully. I am fully qualified and have the necessary experience to fix our unsustainable spending habits in Salem. I agree with the recent discovery of Governor Ted Kulongoski's recent panel that our spending habits are literally unsustainable. Here's one example of why I agree with their analysis. Since 2005, our all-funds budget has increased 46%. This is an increase in spending from $41 billion to a whopping $60 billion in just the last 5 years. Have you been granted a 46% increase in pay to help pay for this? Has Oregon had a 46% increase in population or inflation growth in the last 5 years? No, we haven't. So I have to ask you, how can Peter Courtney keep voting to increase our spending, and yet with all of these massive increases, he voted to release violent felons from prison early and also to close the Oregon School for the Blind? I would never do that to you. We need to create tens of thousands of jobs here in Oregon now. I mean you and I, not just government. As I see it, Senator Courtney has literally voted to support the opposite of a simple math equation. More money in, as in tax-paying jobs, less money going out. That is how the rest of us balance our books. Our businesses have to do this also, or they go bankrupt. Well, government needs to do the same, and we can if you help me to make some real changes. I am just a hardworking Oregonian like you. I'm not a professional politician or a polished speech giver. I do not have a college degree in politics, as does my opponent, but I do have a degree in accounting, and I can help to make cuts to our overspending habits, to have a sustainable plan, because I do not owe any special interest groups anything. I want to be your true citizen legislator. My door will always be open for you. Just give me a chance to prove it. Remember to vote and make a difference this year before we get into worse financial trouble. I will do what I can to make it worth your while. Just like you, I love Oregon, and I have an open mind that will ensure a better future for all of us. If you want to help me to become your state senator, my website is on your screen. Thank you for your consideration and time.